Okay, guys, welcome back. So, you survived one day in Project Zomboid. Congratulations. That's the start. Now, on to day two. Day two is just more of the same as day one, but with practice. So, we're going to move some zombies around and things. We do need to find more smokes. But day two, you got all these skills that you don't have any skill in. We need to figure out how to start filling those up. So that's really what day two is. And one thing about Project Zomboid is this game can be played however you want to. You can go as fast or as slow. It's dark as shit in here. We're going to crouch around so that we don't attract any zombies, because there could have been zombies came up at night. But you can go as fast or slow as you want. It's really up to you how you want to play it. If you'll notice, in this tutorial, I just kind of took a house that I felt was in a good, safe spot so that I could see all the way around us. And we moved the zombies away from the house. One thing about these radios right here, as you see I'm doing, find the emergency, and that'll tell you when there's going to be a helicopter. Spoiler, a helicopter's going to come around day 7. So if you can find that emergency broadcast and you listen to it, it'll tell you when the helicopter's going to come. And then that way, what the helicopter does is basically move zombies to your area. It's wherever you're at. So you want to not be at your home base when that helicopter comes, or they'll pull a lot of zombies to your home base. But yeah, so day 2 is just more day 1. Practicing moving zombies around, practicing pulling off a couple at a time, getting a little better with your weapons, learning how to hold a bag in one hand and hit with the other hand. Now, if you have a back weapon's going to be a 2-handed weapon typically, so you're not going to be able to hold a bag in your offhand. So that's what the belt weapons are for. So you use a belt weapon, it'll put it in your primary slot, and then you can put a bag in your secondary slot. And that comes in handy when you don't want to fill your backpack up and get overburdened. So you get overburdened in your secondary slot, and you can quickly drop that on the ground and fight and have a light load while you're fighting, and then pick it back up and tote it wherever you want to tote it. It's a really safer way. And here's that radio broadcast. And it always starts at the first of the hour. And it's going to tell you the temperature. It's going to tell you if it's going to rain or not. And it'll say something like activity in sector when a plane's going to come, or when a helicopter's going to come. So if you just listen to that, you should know when things are fixing to happen and you need to make a move. Now, I think the helicopter must come at the same time. It usually comes late in the afternoon. So you don't really have to worry about it in the mornings, but if you see it says that sector thing, you probably want to find a way to get away from your base. Now, before you go out, you always want a weapon in your hand, and then you want to look around. Oh, looks like we got a lot of company. So those got really close to the house last night. We need to move those. So we're going to start off by moving zombies on the morning of day 2. Now I am doing a little jog, not a run. Alt, if you hold Alt, you run. If you hold Shift, you jog. So I'm jogging around, just getting them balled up. I really want to pull all the zombies away from our house. So we got a pretty good bit. Get them a little tighter. Now I wouldn't suggest running through trees, but when you have to, you have to. So we're just gonna try to holler. We're gonna crouch down, and we're gonna try our best to lose line of sight from these guys. We really want to get them away from the house is all. Because you want a safe place to fall back to. So you don't want to have a bunch of zombies around your place. And hopefully we got them over there. I do see some over there, so. Okay, well that was fun right off the bat. I don't remember if we looted this house or not. I don't think we did. That TV's kind of loud. We probably need to turn that TV down. Make sure there ain't no zombies around us. Let's just turn it all the way on. We actually need that TV. We may just pick it up and take it with us. There's some more of those magazines. Hey, and there's a good VCR tape. You can learn some of those skills with VCR tapes. We could be taking these books and reading them, but just for the sake of the video, I'm not going to do that. But you should spend any downtime you have reading level 1 books, and that gives you a little XP bonus for your skills, like carpentry and cooking and electrician. Later on, you're going to need like electrical skill, mechanic skill to like fix your car, move like refrigerators and stuff. You need electrical skill. So it's best to do that. I'm just not doing it in this video because I don't really want to waste the time showing you that, because I'm pretty sure you can probably pick up on getting an XP bonus. I am going to show you how to pick up this TV. Now you're overweight. If you get into a fight right here, you need to drop that TV before you fight. We're going to try to safely walk it back to our house. But if a zombie was to pop up right here, I'd go in my inventory, find that TV, and I would just drag it to the ground. Looks like we're going to be okay. I'm just going to put this TV right here. Maybe. Yeah, it looks good. Go ahead and turn it on. Get it on the channel we want. Turn it down low. You want to put it on Life and Living and hit the tune in button. And then 6, 12, and 6 is what you're looking for. And that's when the TV shows come on. So if you got a digital watch, go ahead and set your alarm for about 11:40. That should be good. It'll give you time to get here. When that alarm goes off, you need to get in front of this TV. Alright, let's go at it. Looks like we're pretty clear out here. Oh, got one coming in. notice I'm dumping those digital watches on the ground. I'm gonna read that electrical book before I start disassembling those, and that'll give you more electrical skill when you do that. So I'm just throwing it on the ground so it don't go away when the zombie goes away. So with the belt weapons, you can hold a bag and swing. But if I switch to the number 1, you'll notice the bag's gone. And it puts it into your main inventory. So whatever was in that bag would be weight in my main inventory if I use the back weapon. So the belt weapons, now that's not true for all back weapons, but the majority of them. But if you're looting houses, and I say it's the best way, but it's the best way I've found. It's best to go in with a bag in your offhand. And that way you can throw food or whatever in that bag. And then when you get home, it's a lot easier to sort out what you want to put away as to what you want to hold on you at all times. So that's just the way I do it. Just gonna mark right here where we move those zombies, just so that I don't mess up. We'll go check out that over there. It looks like it's got a barn. Got a little group over here. It's probably best if we deal with them. Maybe I'll show you how to deal. See how I snuck up there and just grabbed a couple. Now you got a safe area down here that you can fight. So you just want to pull them into your safe area and deal with them here. Make sure you're backing up. Now if you don't stand right on top of her, as long as you're standing on top of her, she can't move. But if you happen to get off of her, she will get up. So you have to make sure where you're standing. Check their inventory, throw any electricals on the ground, and then let's move on. Now zombies with their back to you are a little difficult, honestly, to get their attention. And it does help you with big groups if some of them's got their back to you, because the one's facing you, they're going to see you and they're going to come at you. So you just get in their line of sight and then back out, and the others will stay where they're at. Definitely want to stay backing up. You don't never want to be pushing forward into them when they're coming at you, because that gives them a chance to bite you. But just know where you're backing into. So if you're backing into an area that you don't know is safe, go ahead and spin them around and go the other way. Right now we've got very little skill, but we are bringing it up. I'm going to kill a few zombies. We're going to kill a lot more. Got a group up there. Trees are never good, so if you're wearing headphones, you can kind of hear the zombies, but you want to be very careful going around trees, because a zombie can sneak up on you pretty quickly. We're just going to move these zombies, so I'm just going to drag them around and get them away from this house so I can loot it. I'm gonna take them on the other side of these trees. And that time I didn't break enough line of sight. So you gotta get a good ways off, and there you go. It shows you how they can get up. So if you're not standing right on top of them, they can get up. You gotta make sure your feet are right on top of these guys. But when doing that moving method, you're bound to get a couple that's gonna follow you. The thing you're trying to do though is so you're not fighting, 5 zombies at once. You're only fighting singles or maybe a double or a triple at the worst. 4 zombies early game, man, that'll wear you out. You're gonna be tired after you fight 4 zombies, especially in a row, in the same group, right in a row. You're gonna get tired. So when you're moving zombies like that, you're not moving them because you can't kill them. You're moving them so that you can get them single filed at a later time, really. And this is what I was telling you. If you'll take a bag in your secondary, you can load it up with things that you're gonna want to probably leave at your base, and that will make it easier to separate once you get home. Because you don't need to be carrying watermelons around with you to every house. You know what I'm saying? So, or glue. I mean, that's stuff that you might need to repair things later. So you might take a broken weapon home and have the glue in a drawer. Or a watermelon, you might slice a watermelon up and have a couple of pieces of watermelon at home, but you probably not going to carry a whole watermelon around with you. Quite a bit of zombies. We're going to see if we can drag a few at a time. Well, that didn't work. It did. He saw me. Now, you might be the kind of player that's like, oh, screw it, I can kill 3 zombies. I'm just going to walk out there and... Let me turn that alarm off. I'm just going to walk out there and just kill 3 zombies. Well, you can do that. I could certainly do it, no problem. It's not the fact that you can and can't do it. It's should you do it. That's really... And I'm going to make my way back home so I can watch that show, because the 12 o'clock is very important. That's the carpentry one. So we want to get that and we'll watch that. But yeah, I mean, the trade-off. So I walk out there and I get those 3 zombies, right? And I kill them. Well, of course I'm going to be tired after killing 3 zombies. What if I came back to watch this show and there's a zombie standing here that I have to kill? Now I'm killing it while I'm tired. And it's going to take longer and I miss the entire show. So it's like a game of trade-offs. Yes, you can kill 5 zombies in early game. No problem. Well, slight problem. You get tired. And then the next group you run into, you're already tired. And you get sloppy and get bit. So, strategy, whatever your strategy is how you should play it. My strategy at the beginning, I didn't really have one. I was just really just out here trying to figure out what the hell this game is about. But now as I play, I think about stuff like that. I'm like, okay. So I know I can get the gas station emptied out and kill 50 zombies. But on the way home, what if I run into 10 more that I'm too tired to kill? So I think about that stuff, and if I got a character that I'm trying to stay alive, I might not take that opportunity to do that. Risk versus reward, I guess. So we got zombies banging on our house. I'll try to take them out. There's one laying against that house over there. Oh, there's several right there. I don't know how many saw us. A couple. So, but yeah, this is exactly a good way to show you. So if I'd have jumped out there in that field and killed those 3, I'd be really tired right now. And then I'm having to deal with this. So I wouldn't have had the energy. I would have had to done something else. And God, we got a bunch of them right there too. They've leaked over here into my neighborhood. I'm gonna have to move these guys. Let's see if we can... I think I pulled one. Let's see if we can just bring them over here to this safe area and take care of them. Okay. So it is definitely a game of trade-offs. You have to decide what your risk level is. Basically in this video I'm just trying to give you the tools that can come in handy when, you know, dealing with zombies. I think once you understand that they follow line of sight and sound, and you can kind of decide when it's time to fight and when it's, you know, it's not. And really that's, man, the first time I played this, I thought it was always time to fight. You know, you're just out there swinging and swinging and swinging. You're tired and you're still swinging. I mean, yes, you got to fight, but it's not always time to fight. Sometimes it's best not to, if you can't help it. Once you figure that part out, you'll go further in the game. We're just slowly taking these guys out. So we took that whole group out, and it wasn't extremely difficult. But if we'd have tried that all of them at one time, we'd have been really tired right now. We got more over there. I want to finish looting that place too, and our bags down here. Oh boy. So, our neighbors came to pay us a visit. Did not expect that. But that's fine. We've already looted this house down here, so. Now I'm going to show you something here. So, I'm going to show you what happens if you don't do it exactly the way I showed you the first time. If you don't holler and crouch. I'm just going to run this and just watch what happens. No crouch. Crouch is super important. But watch how many zombies, even though I broke the line of sight, they still follow the sound. Now watch. See how many more? See how many more are still on me? That crouching cuts that sound down a lot. So that is very important. Just running, not gonna do it. That crouch, the crouch jog or whatever it is, it's a very important part of moving zombies, because zombies do follow sound and you make a lot of noise when you're running or jogging if you're not crouched. I think it's like 50% more noise on the uncrouch. So you definitely want to do all of them. You're setting the yell in an area where you can cut line of sight. So that's where you want to yell at. You want to yell at the point to where you can cut line of sight when they get to that spot. Get them a little tighter, maybe. Man, if you spawn in the middle of town in West Point, there's this many zombies at every house. I mean, you're walking into groups like this at every house, so you have like 10 of these groups on you. Very quickly. So this is a super important skill to practice and learn. Now watch, we're going to just do like a little U right here. Break line of sight, get distance. Remember what I was saying about that 30 blocks? You want to get out far enough to where you lose them on sound as well as sight. And there you go. And now you put them over there. And guys, if you can get good at doing that, the game will become a lot more manageable. Not easier. This game's not easy. It can feel easy at times, and when it does, get ready. You're probably fixing to get bit. But yeah, if you can move zombies like that, you can make it manageable. You can get your skill level up, and you can almost thrive and survive. Pulling zombies away from gas stations so that you can fill up your car, and I mean things like that. Pulling them away from a house so that you can loot the garage. Those things are real, and that's what you need to do. So I hope this helps you guys. I really appreciate you coming and watching. That's going to probably do it for today. So until next time, see ya.